Well, it's great to be here, and you know, serving in the legislature provides a multitude of opportunities for us to work with both employers, members of the Down Syndrome Congress, and many other entities to try and see how does government fit in with what you're trying to do. You know, government is here to help us all. You know, I like to phrase it as taming rivers, and I got that when I went to a trip out at the Hoover Dam, and I was standing with one foot in Arizona and one foot in Nevada, and I was looking at this great structure that had calmed some problems with the Colorado River, which was flooding and absolutely destroying any signs of life in that area until this Hoover Dam was built, and it became a source of power for Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and a number of cities in that area. It created a recreational area. And as I was standing there, I said, you know, government is really here to tame rivers. And that's how I like to think about our good role, and I think the Hoover Dam is probably the best example you can come up with about good government at work. Some of the things that we're doing in the area of helping folks with disabilities. I know that one thing that's important is the blueprint for the employment blueprint that the Down Syndrome Congress is promoting, and to get folks into the workplace with meaningful jobs. And you know, the state has been a partner in that effort by moving to close down some of the sheltered workshops and move people into jobs that have more meaning. That video showed Melissa Riley, who works up at the State House. I can tell you that young lady lights up the building, and anytime you see her, she's always working. One of the hardest workers in that building, and glad to see that she's there. Another piece is the Inclusive Concurrent Enrollment Initiative, and I know that's something that's very important to this group. A follow-up to that, Representative Tom Santacandro, who's leaving us at the end of this year, he's going to retire, but he has a bill that you ought to pay attention to. It's House 4040 that's been reported favorably from the Higher Education Committee that will provide, I know you as employers are out there saying, well, how can I get somebody with the appropriate skills to work in my place? Well, this House bill and that initiative that I spoke about is trying to get people with differing abilities into a college environment so that they can audit courses or take courses at the college level in order to become better trained and better equipped to take on these jobs and these tasks. So that's a piece. I actually got to spend a week in Belgium with Tom, where we were on a legislative delegation. I got back Tuesday night, so I'm still suffering a bit of jet lag. I actually woke up at 3:30 this morning and could not get back to sleep. So I've worked a full day already by noontime here. Those are two great initiatives. One final initiative I want to tell you about that doesn't deal with folks with differing abilities directly, but it's the people who help and service these folks, and it's the human service workers. We require these people to be highly skilled and have advanced degrees, and they've come up with massive student loan debt. I filed a bill in this session which is going to help and offer relief to these particular workers by offering a student loan repayment program. We made it out of the Committee on Children and Family Services, but we got stuck in the Healthcare Financing Committee. We're going to be working with that committee over the next couple of months to refile that bill for the next session. But those are some of the initiatives that we're working on. We're trying to do our part, and I'm so delighted to see that so many people from the employment community are here to see what we can do together to tame yet another river and give some meaningful employment opportunities. So thank you for being here, and thank you for the opportunity to speak.